Hi, in this video we'll be taking you through how to get gold in Grand Theft Auto 5's 5th mission, Father-Son. We'll be catching Jimmy in short order and learning about scratch-free driving. Hi and welcome back. My name's Dan and I'm an old, grumpy gamer. Grand Theft Auto is a truly massive game. Between GTA5 and the constant updates from Rockstar for GTA Online, there's no shortage of new content and interesting things to do. Join me then in our continuing series, Getting Gold in Every Damn Mission in GTA 5, as we take a look at Father-Son. And don't forget to hang out until the end so you can catch our bonus tips on shooting from a moving vehicle. Before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, we do how-to guides, news, and giveaways, so consider subscribing and ringing the bell to stay up to date. To get gold in this mission, we'll need to catch Jimmy in less than 10 seconds when he's hanging off the mast, and we'll need to return Amanda's car completely unscathed. So let's get into the action. After Jimmy advises you of his dubious business decision, you can hang up the phone, and Amanda's car is just there on the right, so run over and jump straight in. Conveniently enough, the top is already down, and Michael's car is nowhere to be seen. Now, remember, we're driving as Michael, so we don't have Franklin's ability this time round, and pressing the activate button doesn't do much except get you in the way of a prank. So follow the GPS to where the yacht is, and as we make our way around the big sweeping left, we'll see the yacht drive past and we can just sneak up behind it. Now, don't go too hard here, you won't be able to catch up because the yacht is a scripted event. There's not much you can do about it knocking out the cars. You can't catch up any faster than the game is going to let you. So sit back a little bit, take it easy, and just avoid traffic. Once Franklin starts climbing up, pull up as close as you can. There'll be a moment when you're not in control of the vehicle, so it might take a second just to pull up again. Line up behind the yacht, and when you can, take out the first clown, and near enough is good enough. Take out the next idiot, and then line up behind the yacht. We need to pull up to the left as soon as we can, just making sure to avoid the trucks, and we are on a timeline here, so it is important that you do not hit anything. We've got 10 seconds to catch Jimmy to get gold. But you don't need much of a line up there. You can see Jimmy managed to defy the laws of physics to get in after we had just positioned ourselves under the right spot for half a second. Okay, so with that done, it's time to go and get Franklin. So watch out for flying debris. And then as soon as you can, line back up behind the yacht and Franklin will jump on Amanda's car. Again, physics defying, you just need to get close enough. You don't have to be absolutely bang on. And now that Franklin's back in the car, we can actually hear the car starting to cough and splutter. That is it throwing a bottom end bearing, and Michael being quite upset about it. At this point is where Franklin lets us know that he has a contact at LSC, and it becomes a new unlocked feature. You'll see it pop up on the GPS there. So just drive straight to Los Santos Customs. Doesn't matter about damage to the car if you bump into traffic on the way, because it's all about to get repaired anyway. As we make our way in, we get some more exposition. Taxis are unlocked. Michael jumps out of the car and we take control of the car as Franklin. Alright, once the exposition is done, we can drive straight into LSC. Keep an eye on the top left for prompts on what you can and can't do at Los Santos Customs. This is important for gameplay aspects a little bit later on. All we need to do here is just get the car repaired. No point spending any extra money on Amanda's car. We've got plenty of money coming to us later on down the track. So as soon as the repair's done, we just drive home quite gingerly. We need to avoid traffic and avoid any kind of knock or driving into anything. However, we do now have Franklin's ability to use, so if we get into a tight spot, we can absolutely get out of it using that. And pro tip as well, if you give Amanda's car a bit of a knock on the way home, that's okay. You can go to any Los Santos Customs or the old pay and sprays if you're used to the older versions of GTA and get the car repaired fairly cheaply so that you can still complete the mission with gold. And that about wraps it up. Before we get to the bonus tips, I'd like to say a massive thank you to our Patreon backers, whose contributions allow us to keep making these videos. Patreon backers get access to most videos early, are automatically entered into exclusive Patreon-only shark card draws, receive priority responses to questions, and are invited to join any of the old grumpy gamers whenever we're playing online. Details on how to become a backer are in the description below. And while you're there, don't forget to enter our semi-regular milestone shark card giveaways, follow us on your favourite social media platform, and visit our website for the latest in old grumpy gamer goodness. So thanks for watching to the end, and here are my pro tips for shooting from vehicles. While you're learning, shooting from a vehicle can be made slightly easier by lining up the car so you can drive in a straight line for a few moments. In the mission, close enough is good enough for shooting. And watch out for falling debris. So what are your thoughts? Do you have any tips for other viewers, or could this have been done differently? Leave your comments down below. And check out the video on the left to learn how to max that shooting stat, or the one on the right for the next mission, chop. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.